today's video. I'm Jezza25 and welcome. Today we're going to be doing a game review for Final Fantasy 15. I've had this game for quite a while now and it's time to give you guys the review for this game. So come on in and I'll put more in details for you. But before then, don't forget to smack that like button real good and subscribe after the video. So let's do it. Hey guys, welcome to today's video. Today we're going to be having a game review for Final Fantasy 15 on the PlayStation 4. I've had this game for a while now and it's been a few months and now it's time to give you guys a review and see what it takes to try and beat the last Final Fantasy. So let's get into it guys and have a good time. The best Final Fantasy games are often regarded for their laid characters and stories, but that will not be Final Fantasy 15's legacy. Save for a few mild arcs and some impressive cutscenes, the story of the deposed Prince Noctis and his 3 bodyguards ultimately leaves little room for its stars to evolve and earn your affection. But finally, Final Fantasy 15 stories prepares yourself for difficult trials tucked away in Eos. The game's imposing and wonderful open world, its best quests and treasures extend well beyond the needs of Noctis' fight. And there is also pursuits that make you appreciate all your brothers in arms and Final Fantasy 15 in the long run gaming that it is. We first meet Noctis and his crew en route to the princess's wedding, a political marriage to his childhood friend, designed to unite their families, opposing nations. Shortly afterwards, Noctis receives news that his fiance's father ordered an invasion of Noctis' home city, killing his father, King Regis, and claiming stewardship of the powerful crystal. In an effort to retake the throne and restore balance to the world, Noctis must locate arsenal weapons and scattered in lost tombs across Eos, battle hundreds of monsters, and go toe-to-toe with powerful gods. Unlike many of these processes, Final Fantasy 15 embraces the community open world game principles. From the start of outside the story missions, you're free to explore sprawling environments and take on dozens of side quests at your leisure. Townsfolk, seemingly unaware of your princely status, will employ you in a number of tasks, including infrastructures and maintenance, scientific field work, gem hunting, light farming, and dedicate your time to rewarding pursuits as a side quest. But more confidently, you become living in Eos, doing honest work. The further away and less important Noctis' concerns feel, it doesn't help that the most computer would rather talk about their magazine published business or recipes as more important for that in the game. And as far as the bodyguards are concerned, they're connecting cruisers around Eos in their fancy car, cracking jokes, taking selfies with Noctis' crew. Gladius the muscle, Ignis the brains, Prontio the comic relief. What you see is that what you get. Each character is treated to the time in the spotlight during the Pacific story missions. But these events, which seems major in the moment, have little long-term effects in the game. Your friends make up for upbeat travel companions, offering tons of colorful banjo during your travels, but it's disappointing to see your supporting characters, a group that especially has diverse backgrounds and critical personalities in Final Fantasy games. Regardless to this glitch behind roles, it's still actually a good game to have the companions with you. By holding down a button, Noctis will deliver a combo attack until he interrupts by an enemy. If you're quick, you can press another button to phase through an enemy attack and continue your assault, which will block any attack from the enemies. Noctis can also warp attack from great distances, warp between 4 weapons, mid-combo if you need be, cast magic, or on a rare occasion summon godlike arsenals onto the battlefield to mop up enemies. Arsenals are powerful beings that align with Noctis throughout the story to be summoned later in the time of need in the game. They offer some of the most impressive moments in the game. Typical of the Final Fantasy summons, towering high above battles while unleashing incredible displays of power. But much like Distant Friends, you only see arsenals when it works for their schedule. Each of 4 arsenals you acquire call for very specific battle conditions, but even if you all tick the criterias, meet being dangerously low on health in the victory of the water. In one case, there's no guarantee an arsenal will actually appear, where you could always count on summons to have the day in previous Final Fantasy games. It's disheartening that they will only fail to appear during Final Fantasy XV's most difficult battles, and which are normally at night time as well. In the game, as you earn experience and level up, your party accrues ability points that you can be spent within the Acceleration grid menu on the home menu to upgrade things like AI behaviors in battle or boost the Noctis's skill power and more attack power. Can also unlock passive abilities that can help you earn money and experience points faster and as you explore the open world. But all told, the AP points is in short a supply, and the grid is facilitated into many characters, which making it difficult to decide wherever to focus your efforts in as well. Ultimately, accessories do have the heavy lifting ability. When it comes to character customization, they typically increases character stats, but may also offer protection from the status elements and influences your companions' behaviors. On the other hand, most weapons you acquire are less exciting and varied at times, and you may be shocked and disappointed when you discover that each merchant only carries 1 or 2 for the fancy items that you are looking for. By the time you tackle the second half of Final Fantasy XV story mode, you'll be surprised how fast the remaining chapters go by. These are linear quests, some shorter than an hour. You can always explore the world at your leisure, but these tightly choreographic dungeon runs and action set pieces move fast and draw you in spectacular cutscenes, promising you will let it long enough to see it all the way through this game. It's possible to finish Final Fantasy XV's story in about 30 hours. This is short by Final Fantasy standards, but after the credit rolls, the real fun is just beginning. Final Fantasy XV's endgame content is some of the best in the entire game. Unreasonably large monsters, legendary weapons, and mysterious high-level dungeons lie in wait if you choose to continue playing. If you can more than double the amount of time it takes to finish the story, you'll still have plenty of worthwhile adventures carrying onto your mission as well. One of the first things that you see when you boot up this game is the claim a Final Fantasy for fans and first timers. It's a strange statement. Fans can't agree on what makes a good Final Fantasy game, and who knows why newcomers shared away from the series in the past. It's been a long 10 years since Final Fantasy 15 was first revealed as a PS2 title. And the tastes have changed in the meantime. While it's safe to assume fans and outsiders will find some aspect of the Final Fantasy 15 disappointing, be it a shallow story that is quick, fancy stories, and it may be hard for anyone to deny that Final Fantasy 15 is a franchising game after giving it a chance. Whereas characters fail to impress, Final Fantasy 15's beautiful world and exciting challenges save the day as well in the game. So guys, that's been my review for this Final Fantasy 15. Before I give you guys the review out of 10, I will put some points and bad points in this, and I'll tell you right now. The first good point is the impressive open world that's equally beautiful and haunting as well. What I mean by that is that it's very beautiful in that, but you have to be careful when going into the open world. because there's many dangers around every corner, and you can't be trapped outside when it's nighttime, because that's when all the high level creatures and bosses come out. And if you're feeling brave, go ahead, try them, but you're fairly disappointed how quickly you will die. The second point will be the fast and fluid combat system. In this game, the combat system is really good, guys. It's very fast paced and fluid as well. You can have 4 different attacks with different weapons and magic as well. And this comes around with different combos you can do as well, and you can earn the points to get different attacks along the way, and everything else will be pretty cool as well. The captivating monsters. The monsters in this game are really awesome. The graphics and everything just make it top art as well. And the rewarding end game challenges. At the end of the game, you do get to decide to continue the game, and after that you are faced with legendary monsters and legendary weapons that they carry as well. So that's pretty good. If you finish the game early, you can just go back and do it again, not do it again, but versus all the high people and see how strong you really are. The bad points is the plot isn't really that captivating. The plot is, well, the plot normally is supposed to be captivating, but in this one it's alright. The cutscenes really do make it stand out as well. The shallow characters, that's not really, there's some of the shallow, but they need better script writing for this one as well. And the arsenals are needlessly difficult to summon. Yes, every time you summon a big monster, it doesn't come all the time, so you have to kind of like guess when the right time is to do it and not do it. So it's kind of a 50-50 chance when you are actually going to do it. But now guys, I will rate this game 8 out of 10. I give it a big 8 because I like this game, and it's totally different from the other Final Fantasy games. Because in the other Final Fantasy games, it's a turn-based game, it's an RPG. But in this one, it's an open world, and you can explore at your own leisure and take your time as well finishing the game. So guys, if you like today's video, give it a big thumbs up and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Also, put it down below in the comment section below what you guys want me to review in the future, and what else you want me to do on this channel, and what you guys want to hear me talk about or do, and yeah, everything as well. So this has been Jez25, guys. Have a good day.
In a long time. Too long. Not much longer.
So guys, we're back, and hopefully you guys enjoyed this game review for Final Fantasy 15 for the PlayStation 4. The reason why I gave this game a 8 out of 10 is because it's one of these games where it just keeps growing and growing until you can't get any more. But in this game, it does keep growing and continuing on to the next stage as well. And hopefully the next game after this will be even better. So yeah, I really like this game as well because it's taken into a new platform as well, into the 3D and free roam and everything. So I quite like that. So yeah. So this has been Jez25, guys. Don't forget to smack that like button, subscribe to this video, and I'll see you guys in the next video.